Hi, I'm Greg Weiss of The First Few Seconds. Enjoy this short snippet of my interview with Andrew O'Keefe, author of Hardwired Humans. Andrew, one of the instincts is loss aversion. Now, the loss is felt at an individual level. Knowing that some of our viewers have lost their job, how can you help them with their feelings knowing this?
Yeah, so the most important tip is that your feelings are legitimate, and not to be persuaded really by suggestions from other people. That suggestions can often come from your boss, if you like. Your boss is trying to minimise any hurtful impact. Hopefully you're working for a boss who wants to minimise any impact, who might be trying to diminish, your feelings that you have at that moment. Really, it says that feelings of loss, where loss is a greater motivator than gain for us humans. That says it's absolutely understandable that any sense of loss needs to be processed. That loss can be either actual loss or it can be perceived loss. So sometimes in loss of job, there's perceived loss of not only income, where that's critical to the person, that it can be loss of social contact, it can be loss of camaraderie of people, it could be uncertainty of the future, it could be perceived loss, that is, of skill, my skills were unique to that organisation, or loss associated with age, that people who are ageing might be concerned of their ability to compete in the labour market. So they're all legitimate possibilities of concerns, loss. So that's point number one, is that it's absolutely fair to process those feelings. Associated with that, secondly, not to be forced by other people to deny some of those feelings. And thirdly, perhaps more helpfully, is to just allow those to almost wash through and work out which ones are really most critical for you. Some of those initial fears of loss might be perceived legitimate as they are, but might after processing might not be as critical. There might be others which are much more critical. Perhaps not dwelling too much on the ones that after a few days or weeks might not be so telling, and to really put the energy into the ones that are most critical.